Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Chris Thorne Show. Yo, what's going on, everybody? This your man, Chris Thorns. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you watch my content. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Before I get into the video or whatnot, again, ladies and gentlemen, I think YouTube may have fixed the notifications or whatnot. When you go to your mobile phone, to whoever your content creators that you watch, go and hit the bell on there, and it gives you options now. And the options that it gives you is if you want occasional notification, or do you want all notification, or you can pick not to have notifications at all. I have a lot of people telling me they don't ever get my notifications, where here's your chance to check out to see if the notification actually works. So on your mobile phone, whenever you watch this, click that bell. You should see some pop up that say options. Click the options, and you want all my notifications, hit all of the notifications. If you only want some, hit occasional notification. Or hell, if you just don't want to watch the shit period, then hey, just click the motherfucker off. No hard feelings, it's all good. But anyway, though, got a disturbing, interesting story here. Breaks my heart a little bit to hear this story and the brutality of what went on from one baby to another. Seriously, from one child to another child, the brutality of what happened or what y'all about to hear. So without further ado, let me go ahead and switch the browser over and let y'all hear what's going on here, man. This is let's go.
Old sobs as she's brought into court, charged with first-degree murder. She's comforted by her mom as the judge orders her held on $50,000 bail. And look, as she leans close to her dad, you can see there are handcuffs on her tiny wrists. The charge is shocking. The murder of a baby boy at a daycare center outside Eau Claire, Wisconsin.
City EMS, first responders, for an adult child. Caller states he was napping. He's having a hard time breathing and his head is swelling.
County Sheriff Jim Kowalczyk said the baby died 2 days later.
Injuries sustained by the 6-month boy was not an accident.
The little girl was living with foster parents who run a daycare center. She told police she was holding the baby when the baby accidentally fell out of her arms and hit his head on a footstool. She says she panicked and began stomping on the baby's head to stop him from crying. An imprint of the 10-year-old girl's shoe was found on the baby's head.
The disconnect is just mind-boggling. A crime could not be more horrific, and yet the culprit, allegedly a 10-year-old girl, it's so hard for the system to sort that out.
The girl's parents say she has a history of severe emotional problems. They have tried repeatedly to get her help, but have been told she's too young to be admitted to a mental health facility. Now the disturbing sight of a frightened 10-year-old charged with the ultimate crime.
Wow. Wow. 10 years old and has committed a murder crime. Now, should we be surprised? Not really, because again, in this era, you just got killing in all shapes, sizes, and ages. It really don't matter. Murder doesn't have no name on it. It doesn't have no color on it. And it doesn't have no age on it. It doesn't have no sex on it. It doesn't have none of that on it. Once it's committed, it's committed. No ifs and buts about it. But it's just really sad that a 10-year-old could be that brutal. But then again, you have some people who are asked, how is an adult defending himself from children so young? And I say to you again, do you really have to ask that question with these kids nowadays? I mean, do you really have to ask that question? How is a grown man or a grown woman defending themselves from a young child? It's easy. When you feel like your life is in jeopardy or you feeling threatened, then you know, hey, you got to do what you got to do to neutralize the situation. A lot of y'all don't agree with that. I mean, y'all showed me that in the David Bell story that I did. Y'all don't agree with grown men and women are hitting kids. And like I said, I can feel you to an extent on that. But at the same time, though, what if your life is in danger? What if these children actually try to kill you? These kids nowadays are misguided. And they don't have no guidance. And some of them just plain evil. But who is to blame for that, though? Who can we really put it all on the adults? Can we really put it all on single mothers that kids become so evil? Maybe we can, maybe we can't. I just say this. I have seen a lot of mothers or parents that act as they just don't give a damn about their kids. And I've seen a lot of mothers, parents, period, who tried their best for their children. And for some reason, the children still turns out horrible. Still turns out horrible. So again, can you 100% blame the parents? Can you 100% blame a single mother for their child doing dirty deeds? I don't know about 100%. But I can say you can split it down the middle. I say 50-50. I say 50-50. And I want y'all to hear what they said about this girl. She had a history of behavior issues. So, which leads me to the question. Was this really an accident? Or was this on purpose? We would never know. I mean, because the reason I ask, because y'all know how we was growing up. And if you've been the only child for so long, then you used to being the one that's being spoiled. You used to being the one who's getting the attention. You used to all of that. But when you got a newborn that comes in the picture, then a lot of us tend to get a little jealous about the newborn because they getting the attention that we used to get. And we would get jealous about it. Now, I was about 14 or 15 when my mama had my little sister, so I wasn't jealous. Matter of fact, it was funny how it happened because I was actually thinking about what if I had a little sister running around, and I'd be damned. She come back a few months later, told me she was pregnant. And then come back after that saying she had a little girl. I'm like, wow, you know, well, you ask, you should receive, I guess. I was never jealous of her getting all the attention. Matter of fact, the relationship between my mama, I was glad she was taking the attention off of me. I was glad she was. But at the same time, that attention ended up still getting forced back on me. It really did. But never once have I ever thought about killing my baby sister. No matter how mad she made me, I never once thought about killing her. Or stomping her head when she cries. Even though I know babies are annoying a lot of times when they cry. Oh my God, especially they do their hard cry, the one that it sounds like they're trying to catch their breath. Those be the most annoying ones. But again, with this situation, you had a baby who was trying to hold or care for another baby or try to play with another baby, whatever the case may be. Or maybe she wasn't even supposed to have a baby in her hand. Who knows? I mean, I even seen that too. You know, little kids, we want to hold their little sister, little brother, so they can take pictures with them, whatever the case may be. But this baby here dropped this baby. And when the baby started crying, she panics and the first thing on her mind is stomp the baby in the head. That's why I say I got to question it, because even a little child would know from seeing their parents, when the baby cry, what they try to do? They try to go get the bottle and put the bottle in the baby mouth, try to get it to start crying, or they take a pacifier, put this pacifier in the baby mouth to stop the baby from crying. Because we mimic what we seen our mom do. We mimic what we see our dad do. And what we saw them do was put the bottle in the mouth and the baby start crying, or we put the pacifier in the mouth and hopes they would stop the baby crying. But this baby stumped the baby in the head. There's something wrong with this picture. There is. But, again, remember what they said. The false parent said she had a history of behavior concerns, behavior issues. She had a history of it. So again, it makes me question, was this really an accident? In this era, people, you just don't know. You just don't know. And now this little baby got charged as an adult. Let me read this article to y'all. This story happened back in November the 6th of 2018. So this is new to me. So it reads as like this. A 10-year-old girl has been charged as an adult in the death of a 6-month-old baby she allegedly killed at a Wisconsin home daycare run by her foster parents. The unnamed girl was at her foster parents' home in Tilden when she allegedly dropped the baby boy on October the 30th. And that's why I don't have no pictures scrolling around, because I don't know this girl's name. But then again, I guess if I would have Googled it, eventually they probably would have brought up a name or some pictures or whatnot. But I didn't have no name, so that's why you don't see no pictures scrolling all over the place. So she dropped the baby boy on October the 30th. And Chippewa County District Attorney Wade Newell said in court Monday. The child hit his head and began crying, at which point the girl started panicking, Newell said. She panicked, didn't know what to do, and didn't want to get into trouble. And you know what? That's how we did when we was a kid. We didn't want to get in trouble. But we know damn well we start stomping a baby, they'll make it even worse. So again, you have to question, was this really an accident? Newell said at the girl's bond hearing, KSTP TV reported, it was then that prosecutors said the girl caused intentional fatal head trauma to the baby. See, that's what I'm saying. You have to question this, can you really say this was an incident? Or did this girl purposely do this? And you have to question it. Because I'm like this. If I had kids and I find out one of my kids did this to another child that I'm running a daycare, and she never did this to a baby before, not even if we have 2 kids. If she didn't do this to her baby sister and she didn't do this to her baby brother, then why the hell would she do it to another child? So you have to question it, was this intentional? Because it damn near sound like it was. The child hit his head on a footstool, and then the child started crying, and she panicked and didn't know what to do and didn't want to get in trouble. She then proceeded to stomp on the 6-month-old head, Newell said, according to WEAU TV. The boy was rushed to a hospital, but was unable to be saved. After 2 days in the hospital, he was pronounced dead on November the 1st. Wow. The little girl allegedly confessed to hurting the boy in her shoes as well as the footstool the boy hit his head on were taken to evidence. Officials said she was charged as an adult with first-degree homicide with intent. Oh my God, at 10 years old. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. A felony. Wisconsin state law dictates anyone 10 years old or older accused of felony first-degree homicide must see their case first brought into adult. Oh, wow. Wow. By statute, a 10-year-old or older is required to at least start out the process in adult court, and that's why we're here today. The judge said to the court, the little girl reportedly sobbed in her biological mother's arms as the case was described. She had been removed from the custody of her biological parents in September, according to reports. Oh, wow. She's been removed from the biological parents. What was that all about? It is likely that the case will be referred to juvenile court. And I think that's it for that. I think that's it for that. So you got a young girl who was taken away from her biological parents and she had to stay with some foster parents, you know. So you got some people probably want to use that excuse that maybe she's feeling some type of way by not being with her biological parents, you know. And I guess you can use that to an extent, but then again, would it be fair to really even use that just because she got taken away from her biological parents? Does that mean that she gonna hurt other people? I don't know. Then you probably got some people probably say, well, she just a baby, you know, and she didn't understand. I think she probably understood what she was doing. Because she got thinking about the time maybe she got a paddling or whatnot and felt the pain that she got when she got a paddling. So if she got a paddling or a spanking for something that she has done, then why would she not understand the hurt that she was doing to this defenseless baby? You know, so we could try to get this baby excuses or whatnot. Or you got some of y'all who want to say, well, she's just a kid. Yeah, maybe she's just a kid, but kids know better too. Let's not act like kids don't know better. You got a lot of kids that know better, know exactly what they are doing. Okay? They know exactly what they're doing. And I do believe this young girl knew exactly what she was doing. Now, reading all this, I think she knew exactly what she was doing. I don't really think it was about her getting in trouble because, again, you know, I don't know what made her think she won't get in trouble by stumping a baby in the head. I just don't know why would she even think that. So it is had to be some jealousy. Maybe this baby was getting more attention than she was by her being a foster child. I don't know. I just don't know. But this is sad, people. This is very sad. And the damn near makes you want to cry to see young kids this young getting into trouble that harshly, so young, where they are being tried as an adult. That's not good at all. That's not good at all. And now you have the question now, why was she removed from the biological parents? Could it be for some of the similar reasons? The baby was being hostile. She was hurting other kids that probably come around the house. If they have multiple children. I mean, I just don't know. You have to question that now. Why was she removed from the biological parents? Man. So sad. So sad. So sad. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what more I can say about this. You know, as always, I will post a link to the story in the description box. And y'all get y'all take on the situation. You know, what do y'all think about it? You know, maybe some of y'all maybe had some kind of experience in psychology. Maybe you could leave in the comments by your psychology thoughts. You know, what you think may be going on with this baby while she's doing this. You know, man. Anyway, though, again, you know, with the notification, y'all go to your mobile phone, click the bell, and something should come up where you get options. You know, click the options, and if you want notifications to my channel, please hit all the notifications. If you just want occasional notifications, hell, click the occasional notifications. Or you just don't care about watching my shit, period. Hey, just cut the motherfucker off, you know. It's all good, man. It's all good. But other than that, though, man, this your boy Chris Thorns, and I'm out. Wow.